I imagine there's no mention of the confession in the paper today because Stryker said that it would take a while for the police to check it out.
The best way to check it out is to find Joe Foster.
Maybe they will.
Well, they haven't done a very good job so far. I mean, Stryker said that he thought that Foster was still right here in Houston.
That's right.
I think they'd look for him a little harder than that for $1 million.
I don't think it's the money or Foster that they really want. I think they're really interested in Foster so he can lead them to the head of this drug ring that he and Chris Shaw were involved in.
Of course, all you're interested in is having Dennis freed so the two of you can be reunited.
You seem to have forgotten that Dennis and I met with his lawyer yesterday to start divorce proceedings, Peter.
Oh, I think I know you better than that, Paige. Admit it. Deep down, you still hope that somehow it'll never come to that.
I have no hopes at all where Dennis is concerned.
No? Not even now? Not when you've been instrumental in having Dennis cleared? Oh, come on. I'm sure you've imagined all sorts of tearful reunions with yourself cast in the role of savior.
I would just assume that Dennis didn't know that I was involved.
How very noble of you.
I wouldn't expect you to understand.
Oh, I understand more than you think, Paige. You know, I wouldn't put it past you to have forged that confession just to work yourself back into Dennis's good graces.
That confession is real, Peter.
How do you know that?
I told you it was stuck under the door. There are just too many details in it that only the killer would know.
I read that confession, Paige. There was nothing in it that couldn't have been gleaned from the morning newspaper.
Just what are you getting at, Peter?
Nothing. I just think the whole thing is rather peculiar.
I'm going to change now.
Well, I'm leaving now. I have an important business meeting. I'll be back later this afternoon. Yeah? Yes, indeed. A very important business meeting.
I'm sorry to bother you again, Paige.
That's all right. What can I do for you, Lena?
Well, I was looking in the paper this morning, and I didn't see any mention of that confession that I brought you last night.
I know.
Aren't they taking any action on it?
Well, I took it to Stryker Bellman last night.
Well, then why isn't Dennis being cleared? Is there some problem with them accepting it?
Not so far as I know, but Stryker says that the DA can't take any action until the police validate it.
And how are they going to do that?
Stryker says that there's a copy of Joe Foster's signature at the Maritime Union.
Oh, well, then it's just a matter of time, right?
I would assume so.
Well, good. That's really all I wanted to know.
This confession seems more important to you than it does to me.
Well, I really would hate to see Dennis go to jail for a crime he didn't commit.
Well, that's very kind of you.
I better go now.
Elena, I think you should know. Stryker asked me where I got the confession.
What did you tell him?
I used your suggestion. I said someone had slipped it under the door.
Yeah, I think that it's best for everybody.
I'm not so sure it's best for you, though. What you're doing is very dangerous, Elena.
Dangerous?
You're hiding something.
Well, why would I be hiding something?
I don't know. But if you know where Joe Foster is, you should notify the police.
I have no idea where he is.
Then why can't you tell me where you got the confession?
Would you believe me if I told you I found it on the sidewalk?
No, I wouldn't.
No, I didn't think so.
Whatever it is you're hiding, Elena, I hope it's not a big mistake.
But you won't say anything.
I don't know why, but no, I won't.
Well, what have we here? Looks like our friend Joe has himself a girlfriend.
How much you'd like to hear the good news?
Has the DA accepted the confession?
Not officially. But Stryker called me at KVIK a short while ago and said it looked as if Dennis was going to be cleared.
Oh, Elliot! Oh, I can't believe he's going to be free.
I know.
Have you told Dennis yet?
No, now Dennis has had his hopes dashed before. I want to wait until I'm certain. But I thought you'd want to know.
Oh, thank you for telling me. I'm so happy. You must be happy, too.
Happy? I am delirious. That's why I came here, I guess. I wanted to tell the one person who probably knows better than anyone else how I feel.
That's very kind of you. Would you like to sit for a while?
Sure.
Cup of coffee?
Oh, no, thank you. Well, I hope now that we can all return to a normal life.
Yeah, whatever that means.
Well, for one thing, it means you and Dennis becoming friends again.
No, Elliot. It's all over between Dennis and I. I accepted that yesterday when you saw Stryker.
Just because your marriage is over doesn't mean that you can't salvage something from your relationship.
It is true, Elliot. You don't know how it's been. You haven't seen Dennis. Anyway, I don't think divorced couples make very good friends anyway, unless children are involved.
Well, I think it's important that you try. For you and for Dennis.
I don't think it's the right time to explain myself to Dennis right now. He's never accepted the fact that I came here to live after I was fired from the top of the World Cup.
I know.
I tried to explain, Elliot, but he wouldn't understand.
I wish you would explain to me. Because I don't understand it either.